Rat Movie, Mystery of the Mayan Treasure, a Marxist analysis. Today we'll be looking at the timeless classic, Rat Movie, Mystery of the Mayan Treasure, through the lens of 19th century philosopher and economist Karl Marx. Rat Movie exists as the first work of two set in the same canon, albeit with important alterations in various characters' philosophies and motivations between them. The film opens by introducing a clan of rats known as the Rats. We soon find out the rats are ostracized by society, being relegated to an existence within the proverbial night, or fringes of society, being willingly dictated by a single all-powerful or giant rat that prescribes all of the rules. We are led to assume that these rats are from some kind of pro-hierarchical faction that rules by power in a might-makes-right fashion, similar perhaps to far-right or fascist groups. The film next familiarizes us with Dick Dastardly Richard and his gang, a group that wants to take control of the intensely guarded Mayan treasure. This could be interpreted more generally as the capitalist society's means of production, making Dick Dastardly Richard and his gang akin to Bolshevik-style Marxist-Leninists. They quickly note the rats as a problem, indicating the historic power struggles between the Bolsheviks and fascists, particularly in the early 20th century. Dick's coup takes place in some kind of diner. The man behind the bar, known only as Clerk, is the most blatant allegory in this work, taking the obvious role of the petit bourgeois, as he not only owns the establishment, but extracts value from the diner's patrons for actions as slight as dancing on his property. He is quickly confronted by Dick and the gang and submits to their will, leading them to the treasure. They are followed by a knight in gold armor that challenges them. The knight, Geralt, represents the capitalist societal hegemony, and his gold-plated appearance represents the superficial veneer of liberalism that exists to obfuscate the true capitalist relations behind supposed civility and nobility. In this interaction, the film shows us that the ostensibly egalitarian liberal class will always, in the end, fight to defend the wealth of the capitalist class. Geralt is quickly disposed of by the rats as they enter, symbolizing that liberal society has no good mechanism to defend the very liberties it values against those that would try to destroy them. Dick's gang then gets into an altercation with the rats, and the giant rat leader is defeated. It is here that this film presents its greatest plot twist to the viewer, when another rat takes the place of the first giant rat. Here the viewer learns to their surprise that the rats actually form some sort of anarcho-syndicalistic collective. They take it in turns to have a member that acts as an executive officer, who proposed policies are ratified. Ratified. By the rest of the group. As it turns out, Dick's gang was not against them from a left-wing perspective, but rather as a means to keep power to themselves and away from the commons, as happens in the USSR, which crushed popular uprisings such as the Kronstadt Rebellion in 1921. After seizing the means of production, the rats' new anarchist commune is infiltrated by the police, the eternal servants of the capital. After finding no leads, the police turn to actual fascists of the film, the Cat Police, a far-right paramilitary squad, for help. These two forces working hand in hand eventually crush the rebellion of the rats, the moral of which that the film subtly tells us is all cats are bastards. It also tells us, as Marx believed, that non-hierarchical organization was insufficient to successfully revolutionize society. The film ends here with a brief epilogue displaying an alien spaceship, which of course represents positists in their attempt to raise the Earth in nuclear hellfire. It is a masterful story, incorporating aspects of alienation, modes of production, and methods for revolution.